On a pretty gray and hazy day here in Southern California, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Los Angeles. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Cut! 180!
I got you, boy.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Goff. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make it a second down. Now on second down, this is Gurley.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From the 41, Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 120! Here we go.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jared McKinnon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, Garoppolo completes it to Coleman. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go,
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
After 16 yards.
Come on, baby. 11.
Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180! Come on.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here's Gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Again, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, Charlie. 24's the mic.
Garoppolo now. This one complete to Coleman. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Here we go. Hey, exit. 93's the mic. Yep. Watch the twist.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo looking for his running back, and he's got him. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
58, Mike, 58.
Hey, Wood.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown LA! Cooper Kupp, 94 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them, because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on 1st down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as score. Nowhere to escape, and he goes. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
At their own 37-yard line.
Mike,
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Goff now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Goff. Dancing to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, here's Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
21.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. 180. 1, Omaha.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. Check back.
Garoppolo on 1st down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
24 is the Mike. Check tight.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Marquise Goodwin as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they'd only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10.
49ers 10.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Second down, McKinnon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
First down, 49ers.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here we go.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it. We had
on first down now, run with McKinnon. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with touchdown number 12 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On first down, it's Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On second and 11 now. Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. It's a gain of 9 yards. And just like that, it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Goff on third down. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Yeah, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Goff now looking to throw. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods, but it'll be second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
To throw on second and 10. Goff. He gets it to Gurley. Complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Again, Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On second and 10, Goff. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Like 20.
54. All day, just like that. Just like that. He's coming.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here we go. Like 20.
Now watch one.
65.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down. On the field, he wants a challenge here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
21.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one. He's got it at the 15. 36 yards on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Aaron Donald in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
You draw quarters. You switch.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Check three. Take 3. 218, chopper.
Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Switch up. 5.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He gets it to Close. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Sponge. No. Switch. Check.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
DC. Hey, check 24. Pilot, 64, weak. Under 10. 10. Check, crunch. Shell. Watch the safety. Recon, 132 fighter. 6 guys.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Well, that'll be caught by Kupp. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From his goal line here, Goff. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. On the return is Pettis. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter down in Arizona. And the Cardinals scoring again. They've got that one in cruise control. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by David Long. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
Bang, 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 bang. Watch safety creep. Bang, kill. Safety creep.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 10-yard line.
This would be one heck of a record if he makes this.
Very long attempt.
And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Los Angeles, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.